Hello! We are over tonight at Disney Springs for the grand opening of Jaleo, which is going to be a bunch of Spanish tapas, and we're super excited for this restaurant. It's taken a while to open, but we're really happy it did. There's a little bit of a line that wraps all the way around the building. Jason's back there somewhere in line. And yeah, we're gonna go check it out. Once we get inside, we'll get some better footage. It is actually raining and we are stuck outside, so I'm hiding right now. But let me go join Jason so he's not stuck in the rain alone.
So we just waited in line to get our chance to go inside to the hostess desk here at Jaleo. They're running a soft opening tonight, so they're kind of doing everything a little bit different. They invited us back for a 6 o'clock reservation tonight. So we're gonna wander around for a little bit and come back for our 6 o'clock reservation. For drinks, Ed and I decided to try some unique things here at Jaleo. I got a drink called La Piñeta, which is unlike anything I've ever heard of before. Our drinks just arrived. I'm really excited to try my La Piñeta. Ooh, she was right when she said it's unlike any other drink we've had. I do get a little bit of that saffron. You just get the cow robustness of what this drink is. It just rounds it out the end with kicking the door closed kind of. It's a very interesting drink and it is very hard to describe.
Let's start with my drink, which is the Inside Out, lighter on the bourbon, and everything else comes through strongly, so I'm gonna see how that goes. I do love bourbon, but oh, that's interesting. I think if you aren't a bourbon person necessarily, or kind of want to ease into them, it's good because you get just a subtle taste of that spicy note that you get in a bourbon. It's a great option. I like it.
For our first course, we got two kind of interesting items. The first one is the datiles. They're fried bacon wrapped dates with an apple mustard sauce. And the second item is the papas arrugas with two different mojo sauces. The story behind the papas is that the only way to cook them was they had salt water in the Canary Islands to boil the potatoes, so they were left a little bit wrinkled after cooking with a salted crust on them. So here at Jaleo, they're still serving those that way today.
For two sauces that came with the wrinkly potatoes, one I know is a cilantro-based one. I don't remember what the other one is, but I am gonna give it a shot. And I like green, so I'm gonna try that one. The cilantro sauce that they're in is delicious. The red sauce is not really my cup of tea. I don't know what's in it. It seems to have some sort of vinegar base.
So we did just get clarification, and the red sauce is a pimiento-based sauce, which is kind of a Spanish smoked paprika sauce. I knew the minute Ed said it was vinegary and he didn't like it, that I was gonna fall in love with it, and I sure did. Now, I'm gonna take a dive in for these bacon wrapped dates. That is one of the best combinations of flavors that I have had in a long time.
These bacon wrapped fried dates are amazing. That might be the best thing at Disney Springs right now. You need to get in your car and get here. So good.
For our second course, we got the manzanas with manchego cheese. It's a sliced apple and fennel salad with manchego cheese, walnuts, and a sherry dressing. When she put this salad down on the table, I was blown away at how amazing it looks. The second item of our second course is the croquetas de pollo, which is your typical chicken croquette. Our waitress was explaining to us that in all of José Andrés' restaurants, they serve them in a shoe, just because of history and heritage, but here at Jaleo in Disney Springs, they're not serving them in a shoe, they're instead serving them on Cinderella's pillow that her shoe would arrive on. So kind of an interesting twist of something you can only get here at the Disney Springs restaurant.
They're delicious. The seasoning is great, they're warm, melty. The waitress suggests eating them quickly. but that's what we're gonna do.
Our next course that's coming is the paella. One of the fun things here at Jaleo is even though you have to order your paella ahead of time, they make them in large batches that they'll then dish out to, you know, tables of 2 or 3, or the large batch if you're a big table, but they're making them all at once in giant paella pans over in the kitchen there. So each time one of the pans is done, you hear a ruckus in the kitchen, then everyone in the restaurant yells paella. The aromas at our table right now are amazing. So it's a Valenciana rice with rabbit, lima beans, green beans, and one of the most impressive things I think that they do here in my mind is they actually use saffron in the dish, which is one of the most expensive spices you can get, but it makes the difference when you make paella. The paella chef is imported directly from Spain as well to make the paellas here at Jaleo. You can taste that difference, the perfect texture of the paella rice. I'm just blown away.
It smells amazing. Alright, so the paella is really nice. There's a ton of flavor. It's so deep and rich. Nothing's under season. Stellar. It's time for the most important course of any meal, dessert.
This flan is beautiful. Again, it's a flan with clementines and Catalan cream. So what you see that looks like whipped cream is actually a Catalan cream. It's whipped cream and eggs and a whole bunch of different spices. We all know who gets to take the first bite of desserts in this marriage. So I'm gonna take that camera now and let him taste his flan.
I'm so excited. It's such a delicate, light flan. It's acidity on there from the clementine. So good. All right, Jason can have some too.
Alright, I don't even know where to begin with our meal, but we picked a spot with bad lighting to stand because this awesome tile, this is Jaleo behind me. This building, the restaurant, the people, it is, I'm blown away tonight.
Yeah, seriously.
I think the spot to start is giving a huge shout out to our waitress for the evening, Ashley. She was phenomenal. I mean, when you have a server that's your curator for dinner, it's kind of amazing. And what I mean by that is the entire menu here at Jaleo is built of tapas and other dishes and your paellas and a whole bunch of things that are smaller bites and worth sharing. She told us what order we were eating them in, what was going to be our first course, and then of course to save room for that awesome dessert.
It was all thought out, it was beautiful. The waitress then reached out to one of the staff who works here for the restaurant company, and they took us on a tour around the building.
Yep, so a big shout out to Daniel from the corporate headquarters in Washington, D.C.
The details that they pointed out to us were even more amazing, and we walked twice through the building just to film.
You got us a little bit of a clear space to stand at the kitchen, watching them work the paella pans. I mean, you saw the footage that we captured. They're moving around those embers. They actually had to get like special facilities to be able to do that wood-burning traditional Valencia paella kitchen. Again, the details and the delivery, amazing. You want to come be in a vlog?
Yeah, just
you know how to do that? And it's such good food.
I came.
Yeah. Did you guys get to eat yet or not?
Yeah, I had the rabbit.
What'd you think?
The rabbit was good. Yeah, that was my first time. And the food was just like boom, boom, boom,
Yeah.
boom.
You need to like duck in front.
I know, I'm sorry.
I can't get everybody.
It's all right. I gotta go inside anyway.
Yeah, right.
Go enjoy the rest of your meal. Good to see you. Have a good night.
Bye, Nate. Have a good
Bye,
one.
Nate.
Oh, by the way, that's Nate of Paging Mr. Morrow.
Watch his vlog.
Watch his vlog. He's great. He's so funny.
Yeah.
You'll love him.
I lost my train of thought because again, you just heard him ranting and raving about the food.
Service was beyond on par. Service was fantastic. In fact, maybe the best Disney service we've encountered.
Yes, they owned it.
Yeah.
Our waitress knew her menu, her stories, her pronunciation, why things go together. She gave us an education tonight in Jaleo. It seems like we just eat lately, but if you love watching our videos where we eat and everything else, be sure to give us a thumbs up tonight. And be sure to hit that subscribe button and the little bell next to it so you can be notified every time we have a new video.
Yeah. And don't forget, find your friends, find your family. I'm sure they have some sort of social media. You can take our YouTube channel and share.
If you share, they might like Jaleo and bring you.
Yeah. If nothing else, sharing is caring.